How can a continent so rich remain so poor? Africa holds over 30% of the world's mineral wealth, yet more than 400 million Africans live in poverty. Gold, diamonds, oil, cobalt, riches beneath our feet, but hunger on our tables. Today, we uncover the truth hidden behind the word poverty, the truth of how wealth became Africa's curse. Africa is not poor. Africa has been made poor. The continent owns the world's most valuable resources: Nigeria's oil, Congo's cobalt, South Africa's gold, Zambia's copper, Ghana's diamonds. Yet these riches have fueled corruption, conflict, and control from the outside world. Economists call it the resource curse. But is it really a curse or a design?
To understand Africa's poverty, we must go back to the late 19th century, the scramble for Africa. European powers divided kingdoms and families like property. The British, French, Belgians, and Portuguese didn't come to develop Africa, they came to extract from it. Roads and railways weren't built for Africans, they were built to move raw materials to the ports. Even independence didn't end the control, it simply changed faces.
The Congo, the heart of Africa's mineral wealth. The world's smartphones, electric cars, and batteries depend on Congolese cobalt. Yet miners earn less than $2 a day. Foreign companies control extraction while profits flow to Europe, China, and America. The same story echoes in Angola's oil, Zambia's copper, and South Africa's diamonds. Africa provides the raw materials, the world takes the value. This is called value drain.
After independence, African nations borrowed billions from Western institutions. But loans came with strings. The IMF, the World Bank, and the Paris Club demanded reforms. Instead of strength, Africa grew weaker. Today, over 30 African nations spend more on debt repayment than on health care or education. Imagine paying rent on your own house forever. That's Africa's reality.
Not all problems come from outside. Internal corruption has cost Africa over $1 trillion since the 1960s. Politicians enrich themselves while citizens suffer. The West gives aid, elites mismanage it, people stay poor, more aid arrives. A perfect circle of dependence.
Wars in Africa are rarely just about politics. Behind every conflict lies a resource. Diamonds in Sierra Leone, oil in Sudan, coltan in Congo, gold in Mali. Armed groups and foreign companies profit while civilians pay the price. Africa's wars are often funded by its wealth. The more valuable the resource, the bloodier the struggle.
In today's world, control doesn't need guns. It comes through trade, currency, and corporate monopolies. Africa exports raw materials cheaply and buys them back as expensive finished goods. Cocoa from Ghana becomes European chocolate. Oil from Nigeria becomes imported fuel. Lithium from Zimbabwe powers electric cars abroad, while Zimbabwe faces blackouts. Africa is not participating in globalization. It's being consumed by it.
But there is hope. A new generation of Africans is rising, educated, connected, and determined. Nations like Rwanda, Botswana, and Kenya prove that good governance can break the cycle. Young innovators are turning local materials into global brands. African scientists are building green energy, digital economies, and sustainable farming. The real wealth of Africa is not underground, it's in its people. When Africans own their resources, tell their stories, and control their destinies, no force can stop the rise of this continent.
The world has taken enough from Africa. Now it's Africa's time to take back its wealth and its future. If this story moved you, share it, because when the world understands Africa's truth, we'll begin to rewrite her story. Subscribe for more powerful stories about Africa's hidden power.